in the mouth. So that threw my whole rhythm off. I went back to bed and I woke up just a little too late and had to poop, and I had to get caffeine. So that's why I'm late. Thanks for waiting for me. Has been an interesting morning for sure. I don't know why I woke up hurting. I took Advil, ibuprofen or whatever. What is this? Ibuprofen. And it stopped hurting after 20 minutes. So I think it was just swelling up or something. But I've been taking my antibiotics. It is a little worrisome that I woke up in pain. It doesn't bode well, but I'm not even halfway through these things yet. So reminding myself I need to take one. So I had so much fun last night after getting off the stream with you guys, putting up all these flags. The one with the skull and the girl and the weed and the mushrooms is right here. But yeah, I was gonna do some more, but my thumb started to hurt from hanging stuff. I think it turned out pretty good. I also didn't get to put my face on, but I guess my face looks fine. Miradira, Brazy Girl, hello Butterfly, good to see you guys. Jason P, B Hendricks, Mr. Ben Bacon Bits, Scooby Lee, what's going on, guys? Lord Kiss Freak, the seventh son, I live for now. Brazy Girl, Body Illusion, hello. Thank you so much for the packages, Body Illusion. I like this setup better than with the heart over the window and what I had before for sure. Kristen, Melinda, Izzy E, Sandy Wandy. What's going on, y'all? What is going on? Good morning. It's Sunday. It is Sunday. And my stomach hurts. My diet yesterday wasn't the best. That's probably what's going on. But today, it's going to be better. Today, it's going to be better. Wow, you guys definitely hung out for a while waiting for me. Thank you so much. I was like, why am I still scrolling? Oh, because I'm 15 minutes late. 25, 30 minutes late. Thanks, Seventh Son. I appreciate that. You look great without makeup, Spanx. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I do. I'm doing all right today, Brazy. My mouth hurts just a little bit, but I did just like brush my teeth, and I did just irritate the area, so it should be fine. It should be fine. But no, I feel good. Today is going to be fun. I have high aspirations for the crib today, as well as myself, but also going to be taking it very easy. I don't want to lose steam again like I did yesterday. Maybe I should just get healthy, and then I can do a bunch of amazing things. If I'm not healthy by the end of June, it's going to be an issue. So this is important. Probably going to, I don't know if they do doctor's appointments on Sundays, but I think I'm going to go ahead and make that call today, see what happens. Pardon my rah voice today. Deaudre Gore. This one is the real one. The before was mirror image, and I can prove it because, boom, look at that. You can read it now. Call me a Matrix Rabbit. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone's weekend so far? Tell me about it. Regale me. What's been going on? What's been going on? I did lots of house stuff yesterday, but also did lots of napping. And I think I'll continue that trend today, maybe minus the napping. I want to just maybe save the napping for after the evening boat, because then I'll just get more solid rest altogether. Yeah, I like the home improvement style vibe too, Miradira. It's there's like a whole bunch of the house you guys can't see, so I have more stuff to do, more work to do. And maybe we won't move the desk into the other room. Especially now that I set this up, if I move the desk, I'm gonna have to rearrange it all again. And I like it like this. So some people text me while I'm doing the lifeboat just to say they love me. Just to say they love me. Had my RPG game yesterday, and today I baked, says DeAudrey Gore. What'd you bake today? And what RPG game do you play, if you don't mind me asking? I'm quite into RPGs myself. Yeah, you guys love me. You guys are the best. And I'm not opposed to taking you into the other room, Miradira, but I would have to change my setup so that I could mobilize the camera. It's wired into the computer, so I probably would have to go live from my phone. I could give you guys a tour, but let me set it up first. I'll give you guys a sweet tour. It's not ready. It's not ready. I'm playing Fallen Order right now. I heard that's a good game. I'm a big FromSoft games fan, so like Sekiro and Dark Souls and Elden Ring, pretty into it. Lol. Lol. Spending the day soaking the sun, just finished making lunch, meal prep in the evening. I often fantasize about doing meal prep for myself, but have never taken the action to actually do it. I think I've meal prepped for like a week, maybe once or twice, and then some of the food went to waste because I got sick of it or something. I was like, I don't know if I want to meal prep if I'm going to be wasting food. So I never really worked it out, but I still think about it a lot. Jimena, good morning. You like Dark Souls, Jimena? I can't tell if you're into Dark Souls or you hate Dark Souls. Jamie Palmer, welcome in, welcome in. I could do some sun soaking as well, Izzy. You can tell when I go outside because I come back with such color in my face. I think I just have to do that like little by little, and that's how I tan. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. All right, all right. Izzy E says that she shares meal prep recipes in the food section of the Discord for anyone needing inspiration. Oh, I'm a Dark Souls fanatic. Me and Jake actually got me into Dark Souls, and both of us are super duper into it. Although he was a lot, I feel like, less into Elden Ring than I was, or like he burnt out quicker, or I was surprised he still hasn't finished it. I've put like 400 hours into it. No joke. No. It's a disgusting amount of time that I've put into that game, and the new content, the downloadable content, the expansion is coming out at the end of the month as well. Probably while I'm on my trip. Jamie Palmer says that my meal prep is day to day. Like tonight, I'll have to prep the eggplant for eggplant parmesan for tonight. That makes sense. And maybe I just incorporate that into my morning routine, right? Like, what am I doing for dinner? This. Okay, we'll pull the meat out of the freezer and X, Y, Z. Maybe I could just do it little by little. What I had done was prepped for like a week, right? So I would make one meal, put a bunch of it, and then put it into like Tupperwares for the week. or like half a week. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was for work. It was like to help me out with work and diet at the same time. It didn't work how I intended it to, though, mostly because of lack of discipline on my part. Lack of discipline. Baking was rock buns, like raisin scones, but easier. Fantastic. That sounds delicious. I could definitely go for a warm pastry this morning. Something special about warm pastry, I tell you what. I'm a big fan of eggplant parmesan. I'm also a huge fan of chicken parmesan. Eggplant parmesan is something serious, though. Some serious stuff. Just like some thinly sliced eggplant. That's how I've had it with like the parmesan and whatnot. Lucy turned me onto a lot of those vegetable dishes that were really, really good. That's what I'm saying, body illusion. My brain like judges things as fresh or not fresh. And if it's something I've had like yesterday and today, it's probably considered not fresh by my brain. And fresh as in like new, not like obviously it's fine. It didn't go bad over the week in the Tupperware in the fridge, right? But my brain wants brand new things. Everything's easier if it's brand new, which is weird. It's a weird. I don't think that's normal. I don't think most people are that way. Top of the morning, JBZ. To all of you, it's going to be 95 today in Indio. Summer has arrived. Hugs, dude. Good to see you. I'm glad you made it. I wonder, it's probably going to be about 95 out here today. I wonder what the forecast is. You ain't got no leverage. Wow, it's only 74 right now. Holy crap. It is going to be 94 by 4 p.m. My meal prep is calling the restaurant before I go get it. This guy, my lord, must have, you got to have, servants when you're a lord. Christian B, I started reading this and I expected it to say I pre-cut veggies to make them easier to put into my mouth, but it says put into meals later in the week, which is much more intelligent. But I thought you were making a funny. I was like, yeah, I could cut veggies and put them in my mouth too. Yeah, bro. Like things attract, B Hendrix. This is one of the universal secrets. I believe that's the law of attraction, is it not? Got to manifest something different. Jeremy Fowler, good morning. What's going on? What's going on? Loving the tree of life behind you. Looks so nice in the sun. I like the new decor. Yeah, Body Illusion hooked it up. Last night I spent a bunch of time trying different iterations, and I tell you what, shoving tacks under the brick wall in between the mortar is difficult. I can still feel nothing where I was pressing my thumb into the tacks. Yeah, I like it a ton. I tell you what. There's one here that's a little crazier, but I put it here on purpose because I like it, and I don't think I want it in the background on every show. Might catch flack for it, but I like it, so I hung it up where I can see it. I also have a behemoth flag right here too, and I feel like that's also something I don't want to hang up in the background of every feed, so I put it where I can see it because I like it. I guess I could duct tape over the album name, and then I would be okay with everyone seeing it, but I don't want to advertise the album name of this behemoth flag. I thought about duct taping just putting some electrical tape or something over the name of the album and then hanging it up, but I like it right here. I can see it every day, all the time. I'm also getting real hungry, Miradira. The good news is we started late. We don't have to go over. Also, you could probably just eat with us. I don't eat with you guys because I don't know how to talk and not make mouth noises in the microphone at the same time. So but that doesn't apply to you. You can eat all your heart desires in here. I definitely need a lava lamp, Brazy Girl. Maybe I'll do some Amazon wishlist stuff today. I feel like I get so overwhelmed. There's so many things on the list. I just need to start knocking them down, right? And I guess I am knocking them down one thing at a time, but I'm going to try and knock one more thing down than I normally do today so that I can get ahead. It's been years since I made it. I don't know what you mean. Food is super expensive, though. I tell you what, it's markedly cheaper in Arizona than it was in Salt Lake City. Going to the fancy grocery store as opposed to the cheap grocery store is a difference in price, right? The cheap grocery store is the expensive, like the cheap grocery store in Salt Lake is the expensive grocery store here. We're like, I don't know if it's like just easier to ship goods here. I don't know if it's like less out of the way. I feel like some airlines don't even fly to Utah, so maybe that's why. Maybe it's a little isolated. It's a less desirable location. I don't know. But stuff's cheaper here for sure, which I am happy about. Super happy about. I'll spend $75 at the grocery store and that'll last me over a week. And that's like with like stuff that lasts far longer than a week, right? Maybe I'm putting pasta in the fridge, or I'm putting what's something else that lasts a while, like oatmeal, or I'm buying pancake. I'm replacing things that last a long time, right? But I can spend like $75 out here and make off like a bandit and eat a bunch of food for that. My budget for food was like $500 or something in Salt Lake, and it was still like cutting it close. I was eating the bare minimum. I was trying to put calories on, right, and eat more, but also like as far as like what I was eating the cheapest stuff I could possibly get. So I've definitely upgraded. I've definitely upgraded. Utah is more expensive than Arizona, 100%, no doubt in my mind. Unless the economy shifted in the time that I moved to where stuff's cheaper all of a sudden, I doubt it though. Stuff's getting more expensive, not less. It's like I watched everything get more expensive and then I like hit the reset button a little bit when I moved here and now it's kind of still happening. Yeah, fuel costs. L. Boffman. You have to go through the mountains regardless. If you're going into Utah, if you're going into a populated area of Utah, you have to go through a mountain pass regardless. And if you're going to leave, you probably have to go through a mountain pass regardless of which direction you're going. It's all a valley. The whole thing's a big old valley. Even like Salt Lake's pretty north in Utah. And there's a city like almost as south as you can go called St. George. You have to go through mountain passes to get in and out of that town too. So, and that one's more of like a Moabby desert style kind of scenery, but it's the fuel costs make a huge impact, I imagine. And seventh, I'm a big fan of ramen. I don't think it has a whole lot of nutritional value, but it sure does taste good and sit in the tummy real nice. Deidre Gore, I had started when I was with Lucy, I started not compromising on milk, not compromising on eggs, basically dairy products. I was buying the expensive stuff because I could taste the difference and feel the difference. I now am buying cheap eggs again because it's easier to wrap my brain around the amount of money that I spend on the cheap eggs. And I've also started buying the regular store brand gallons of milk as well because it's hard to wrap my brain around buying a quart or whatever of the nice milk. And it's like more expensive. It's twice as much as the gallon of the store milk. It's like, well, whatever the difference is, I don't know if it's worth all this extra money I'm putting into it. At least right now. I'm not made of money. I'm just trying to make it work. I'm just figuring it out. It's Jason P's birthday. Oh my. I knew this yesterday, but forgot today somehow. Happy birthday, Jason P. What is going on? Just R&Ring, huh? I want to sing, but my voice hurts, dude. Maybe I could sing to you tomorrow or something. I'm a big fan of singing. Have a great day, Kristen. Happy birthday to your nephew. Flickfox. Yeah, we were discussing the depressing cost of living. That's correct. That is correct. It's funny that you see that in me, Body Illusion. Body Illusion says, Spanx, the skull was so you. Thought maybe you could fold some out of vision or cover with some drapery, but I had to get the skull. Well, I'm glad you did. I didn't want to fold any of it. I just want to look at the whole thing, so I put it here. I hope that's okay. I could fold it up, um, but then I feel like I'm changing the art, and I don't like that. So I hope that's okay. I hope it's okay with you that I put it in where I can see it. But every single one of them was super great, I tell you what. And that reminds me, I don't know if I've ever shown you these. I'm pretty into rocks. It's something I've never told you guys. I'm pretty into rocks and gems and stuff. I have some crystal skulls, and I used to have more, but I've given some of them away as gifts, and etc. etc. And I had one when I was a kid that was made out of snowflake obsidian, really beautiful skull, and I lost it a long, 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 long time ago because I was very young. But I have serpentine. Serpentine's the rock that it's cut from. And I believe this is called Quesera. Quesera. It's it kind of looks like snowflake obsidian, but it's like dark green with like pink speckles. This one's beautiful. This rock comes from one mine in Brazil, I believe. Don't quote me on the location, but it's one mine in the world, and they have claim on it. Whoever There's like one company or whatever, one mine that has claim on this rock. It's called Quesada. There's also another name for it. I forget what it is. Quesada is prettier, so that's what I remembered. And my personal favorite, I named this guy Monty, Labradorite. This guy's real strong-willed. Look at that sheen right there. That's one of my favorite bits. But I'm always looking for, wow, that bit in the top right, top left. I'm always looking for pretty crystal skulls. I used to have a fluorite. I used to have snowflake obsidian. I used to have. Trying to think. I'm missing some. Forgetting some. Pretty sure I gave fluorite to Lucy. Um, yeah, there's another one. Where's the other one? And what is my other one? Can't remember. It's gonna bother me until I remember. I haven't been to any gem shops here, but I imagine there's some sweet ones. I once saw there's a shop in Salt Lake. If any of you live in Salt Lake, go check this shop out. It's on State Street, across the street from the Vietnamese sandwich shop, Mai Tai or whatever. I forget what it's called, but across from the Vietnamese sandwich shop, State Street. I think it's about 20. Wait, let me think. I think it's like about 3,300 south-ish. A little bit north, a little bit south, probably from there, but it's right around there, across from the Vietnamese sandwich place, and I believe it's called. It's like a hippie name. It's definitely a gem shop, though. You can't miss it. That's what it's advertised as. Man, I wish I remember the name of it. My friends own it, though. Good people. I love them. And when they opened their shop, they had a crystal skull that was like this big, and it was on like a pedestal, and it had like a goatee, like the way that it was like polished and finished, most of it, but this part, like the bottom of the face, was like unfinished and rough, and I don't know why that was, but it looked like it had like a goatee going on. It was the prettiest. It was made out of citrine, I believe is what it was called. Most beautiful, craziest skull ever. It was like thousands of dollars, though, obviously. $11. What's $11? Yeah, I'm a huge fan of stuff like this, Jimena. Jimena says there's a market here where I live where they sell crystals. I collect them and you can find very beautiful rocks there. I have more rocks, but those are the ones on my desk. I have a ton actually. I used to have more skulls and it's bothering me. I can't remember what they're made out of. Most affordable states to live in are Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama. Alabama. My mom's from Alabama, and Lucy's from one of those states as well. Oh, you guys are talking about milk. $11 for a gallon of milk? Izzy, do you have cows or what? You know what I mean? At that point, I might invest in an animal. Holy crap! Although, then that means I have to do the whole thing, right? I have to pasteurize. Or I guess I don't have to. I can choose what I want to do, but crazy. Start thinking about living off the land and stuff with prices like that, eh? I mean, I guess that's why we're all thinking about that. I think crystal Buddhas are really cool too. And it's interesting. Like sometimes I'll go look at crystal skulls, and whenever I go look at rocks, I look for the skulls. Like I enjoy gems. I enjoy rocks of all shapes and sizes and colors and whatever. But generally, if I'm gonna buy one, I like it to be carved into a skull. I don't know why, but dum, bum, 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 bum. So I'll always go look at them, and usually I don't buy them. Usually I don't buy them. Like they have to like call out to me. I don't know how else to say that. But these three definitely shouted at me. So um, that's why I own them. Oh my gosh. I wonder what causes that. That's a huge, huge jump. Milking the cow myself, I feel like is the easiest part of the whole thing, Brady. Like I guess superheating the milk and pasteurizing it probably isn't super difficult either, but I mean it's just a lot more work to get milk, right? A ton more work. I got to milk it, I got to feed the cow, I got to take care of the cow. If the cow gets sick, I got to figure out, what's going on. Feeding the cow and sheltering the cow, I think are probably the most costly endeavors. And is it like are you putting yourself in a financial deficit? You probably have to start selling milk to make it worth it. I don't know. That's just where my brain goes immediately. It's like this is not going to work for me. I need to start propagating, get my kids to do some work. Lori Hart, morning all. Bad storms here, 70-mile-per-hour winds. I may lose internet, but I am here for now. Well, I'm saying some prayers for you, Lori. I hope everything's all right over there. I'm glad you made it. Total anxiety attack. Yeah, sometimes I have to tell him to stop. My fluorite skull was very loud, very high energy. I used to cover him up, actually. I used to put a cloth on him when I was sick of listening to his ass. Ooh, pardon me. You can tell there's some history there. Well, well, I know we didn't get to hang out for a whole hour, but I feel like I should eat food. Should we drop a dropper? What do you guys think? I like dropping the dropper in the morning. My uncle is so particular about the way that he does things. When I first moved out here, I was staying on the couch over there at the Scoble household, And so I would bug him about eating spicy stuff all the time. And he'd be like, "Oh, you want to do it right now? Oh, you don't want to do it right now." And then, other times we're like, "Oh, you're about to go to bed, aren't you?" Or I don't know. He's very, very particular about the way that he does things. I don't. He probably doesn't let that on, but I was always trying to get him to do hot stuff with me at the worst possible times. It seemed, but what works for me works for me. So maybe I'm very particular too. I'm just particularly whimsical with it. Whenever. Lost power for a week. Oh my gosh. What do you mean, Brazy Girl? What do you mean you don't know? Tincture in the morning, not good? Is that what you're saying? Oh, that makes sense, Body Illusion. That totally makes sense. I mean, sometimes I start late, and there wasn't a whole lot of aspect of fire going on in the hole this morning, but um, there was something going on in my stomach for sure. It was not stoked. So maybe that's just a tolerance increase. I don't know. Maybe I'll save it for tonight then, Brazy. If you're not excited, I feel like I'm not excited. That's the whole point, is we all get excited together. But all right, well, if that's the case, hit that like, subscribe, and the bell for notifications if you like what we do here. Certainly makes a difference. Catch the Admiral this evening at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. Diary of a Ghost. I'm late. Was dealing with GoDaddy. Sorry. No sweat, no sweat, no sweat. Yeah, GoDaddy's not the most intuitive setup, I feel like. I've spent quite a bit of time messing with it, and so is Jake on my behalf. And he has expressed that he prefers other services. Um, that reminds me, I need to get him to put all your pet photos up on the website, guys. I keep forgetting about that. Next time I see him, I'll remind him, be like, "Hey, can you put those pet photos up for me? I'll love you forever." And he'll be like, "Okay." Yeah, on the fence. I want to drop, but then someone was like, "I don't know." It's a pretty sweet mug. It's tempting. Challenge. I don't know about that. You think I have the ambition as well as the arrogance to challenge the Chili Kingmaker? I don't know. If he's the Chili Kingmaker, he's also the Chili Cutioner. You know what I mean? That might be the end of my career before it even begins. I appreciate your confidence and the excitement, but I don't think that I'm gonna challenge my uncle to do battle anytime soon. Maybe one day. I have a lot of I haven't even jumped out of a plane at all, let alone jumped out of a plane and ate like 10 gushers. So, I mean, I think I think I have a lot of practice in store if I want to challenge Uncle Scoville. Thanks, Body Illusion. I know you do. I know you do. We could do a little. We can do a little bit. Well, Tommy Tink, punching microphones. Sorry about that. Whoa, you can tell I've never used this one. This is the non-jacked up version. We're going to see what the difference is. If I taste just straight up pepper, I'm going to be super impressed with myself. So again, this is the non-jacked up version. There's nothing written on the side there. So it's the same thing that we normally do, except it doesn't have the capsaicin crystals. That was, I think, like 3 or 4 drops, but ooh, wow, interesting. Immediately hot, obviously. Not nearly as hot as the crystal one. When I can taste the organic MCT oil, I know that it's not that hot. I think that's like a 1 or a 2, something like that. Wow. What is in that one? Orange ghost peppers, Moruga scorpion peppers. Oh, that explains everything. I'm a big fan of scorpion peppers. And I do also quite like ghost peppers. More than the Reaper for sure on both counts. It totally, like, my body was reacting to it. Solventless capsaicin tincture. Collaboration series. Impressed Capsaicin Company. Shout out to Impressed for making Tommy's Tink for us. We appreciate you guys. Drop nugs, not nukes. I am going to hit that microphone over and over. Wharton Thistle, what's going on? You grow scorpion yellows? They're so delicious. Go-to burger topping, Izzy. Girl after my own heart. That's awesome. I'm going to have to come over for dinner sometime. All right, guys. I think I'm going to get out of here. I'm sorry for... My dad tells me not to apologize. I'm sorry for not being here on time and cutting this one short and all that, but, I'm just doing my best here. I might have to go hit the bathroom again. Who knows? I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This evening, I don't know what the plan is, but I'm going to come up with something great. Yesterday, we did an info dump. I don't know if we should do fun stuff on both weekend days or if we do like a scheduled thing on a weekend day and a fun thing on a weekend day. So like an interview or like geeking out, right? And then we could do like a trivia day. I don't know. Anyways, just thoughts. So I'm going to figure something out for this evening. Wharton Thistle says, woke up at 4:30 waiting for Goodwill to open to donate. Dude, I woke up at 4:30 with some serious mouth pain. I took some ibuprofen and felt better 20 minutes later, went back to bed. Always a pleasure. Self-care. Yep, that's right. That's right. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Show yourself some love today.